Trailers used to get us excited. Now, they often get us fooled. That gritty, intense movie you saw in the trailer, it just turned into a comedy halfway through. That epic action scene you were hyped about, it's not even in the movie. That emotional pull that hit you right in the gut, fabricated for the promo. Welcome to the modern movie marketing, where deception is just another editing trick. And here's the real kicker. Sometimes we don't even realize it happened until we've paid for our ticket. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll never look at a movie trailer the same way again. Hey, I'm Adam, and today we're pulling back the curtain on one of the movie industry's sneakiest practices, trailer manipulation. We're going to talk about why so many trailers mislead you, how emotional and musical tricks manipulate you, and when hiding spoilers crosses the line into flat-out lying. We'll cover the worst offenders from Suicide Squad to Marvel's fake shots to that one trailer that actually filmed scenes not in the movie at all. And near the end, I'm revealing what I think is the boldest trailer lie of the last decade. A film that marketed one thing and delivered something entirely different. So grab your popcorn and maybe a grain of salt, because things are about to get exposed.
Find a way.
Logan, you still have time.
Let's start with music, because nothing sells a mood faster than a perfectly timed soundtrack. Trailers use music like sorcery. You want drama? Slow piano chords over a whispery pop cover. You want intensity? Bring in the distorted bass and ticking clock. The Social Network trailer used a choir version of Radiohead's Creep. Logan used Johnny Cash's Hurt. Both gave a raw, emotional edge to what could have been simple superhero or tech dramas. And it worked. And it made them feel important.
Is there anything that you need to tell me?
Your actions could have permanently destroyed everything I've been working on.
We have been working on.
Did you like being a joke? Do you want to go back to that? Mark!
But here's the trick. That music rarely appears in the film. And when it does, it doesn't hit the same way. The tone the trailer sold you wasn't real. It was manufactured with music. Some trailers even steal momentum from totally different genres. Case in point, Battle Los Angeles. That trailer had operatic Inception-style music that made it feel like a deep sci-fi epic. But the actual movie? Loud, chaotic, and hollow. It's like putting Hans Zimmer on a rom-com. You can trick your brain into thinking you're watching something serious. Now let's talk about fake shots. And no one does this better than Marvel Studios. Remember Infinity War? That epic running scene with Hulk, Black Panther, Cap, and the Wakandans storming into battle. Pure hype, never happened. That's not a deleted scene. It was created just for the trailer. They literally animated Hulk into a shot to build anticipation and to quote-unquote protect spoilers. In Spider-Man No Way Home, trailers edited out Tobey and Andrew. But look closely, Lizard gets punched by an invisible force in one international version. Whoops. Even Star Wars Rogue One had an entire marketing campaign around footage that never made it to the final cut. Director Gareth Edwards admitted much of the trailer content came from early edits, and major reshoots changed the whole third act.
Are you with me?
So when you're watching a trailer, know this. What you're seeing might not just be edited differently, it might literally not exist in the final product.
And you betrayed me!
Oh, wow! Wow! Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Trailers aren't just about action or tone. They're about tugging at your emotions. Ever notice how many trailers start with nostalgia, a sad child, or a dying parent? That's not an accident. Studios use our psychology against us. If you cry in a trailer, you're more likely to remember it. You might even convince yourself, wow, this movie is powerful. Collateral Beauty marketed itself as a heart-wrenching drama about grief. But the actual movie? A bizarre twist fest with hired actors pretending to be ghosts. The emotional pull was a trap, and audiences felt burned. That's not just bad marketing, that's misrepresentation.
Oh, I'm not gonna kill you. I'm just gonna hurt you. Really, really bad.
Okay, let's talk about tone. Because sometimes the trailer sells a completely different genre. Suicide Squad is one of the most infamous examples. The first trailer was gritty, haunting. It used a creepy cover of I Started a Joke and promised a dark character study on villains. The studio panicked after the mixed reviews of Batman vs. Superman. The second trailer dropped with Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody, colorful titles, jokes, one-liners, neon visuals. The actual movie? A Frankenstein mix of both tones. It didn't know what it wanted to be.
We're the game.
And then there's Predators, the trailer that gave us a bleak jungle set thriller with a massive predator laser sight moment. In the film, that scene was faked. They used one laser in the actual movie. The trailer showed 10. These are toned bait and switches. You went in expecting steak, and you got a microwaved hot dog.
Michael Morbius.
You've been given a gift.
Not exactly.
Alright, let's talk about the gold standard of trailer deception. The crown jewel of misleading marketing. Morbius.
Morbius.
Sony practically built an entire cinematic universe in the trailers, and absolutely none of it was real. Remember the shot of Spider-Man painted on the wall with murder graffitied across it? That image never appears in the movie. Or how about the glimpse of Michael Keaton's Vulture? That tease in the trailer made fans think Morbius was directly tied into the MCU or the Spider-Man No Way Home fallout. It was clearly bait to cash in on that momentum. And let's not forget that post-credit scene. Vulture just shows up. No real explanation, no plot logic, just a weird multiverse line and the laziest sequel setup of all time.
But I think a bunch of guys like us should team up. Could do some good.
Intriguing.
It felt like the writers had never seen their own movie, and that's because these scenes were shot later on, only to trick audiences into thinking this movie was part of something bigger. Fans expected a Spider-Man crossover, a Sinister Six tease, something important. Instead, they got Jared Leto brooding in alleys, a nonsensical villain plan, and a post-credits scene that connected to absolutely nothing. The movie was not great to begin with, but the trailer made it worse, because it lied. This wasn't a misunderstanding, it was a bait and switch on a whole nother level. And Sony did it knowingly, banking on the Spider-Man hype to drive ticket sales. That's not clever marketing, that's just manipulation. So the next time you're watching a trailer and thinking, wow, this looks incredible, pause and ask yourself, is this the movie I'm excited for, or just the trailer? Music, fake scenes, emotional montages, pop cover songs, they all work, but they're not always honest. And the more we let studios get away with it, the more they'll keep doing it. Let's reward studios that play fair, that sell us the actual film, that trust their audience enough to tell the truth. If you've ever been duped by a trailer or straight up lied to, drop the title in the comments. I want to hear your list. Hit that like button if you've ever walked out of a movie theater and thought, wait a minute, that's not what I was promised. Subscribe for more breakdowns like this, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.